First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler, and as always, we appreciate you joining us. We are live streaming here at the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. One thing you have probably heard us cover quite a bit is the Oregon Charity Championship coming up on September 29th. It's coming right up here, and what you're going to see is a number of different charitable organizations from around the region all competing for one big grand prize. But really, in the end, it's also a great opportunity to learn more and understand about all the great work that these different organizations do for our community and their communities, and so many different amazing things that are happening. And that's what we're doing right now. We're going to learn about Playworks. We've got Megan Lewis, development director there from Playworks. And Megan, thanks for being here with us. We're going to talk about the golf tournament, which is coming up here. But before we do that, as I mentioned there, we love, getting the opportunity to find out more about the work that everybody does. And I was hoping maybe you could tell us just about Playworks, what it is, that you do as an organization and who it is that you're helping.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thanks, Greg, so much. So Playworks works with schools and after-school programs to harness the power of play. And we help them figure out how to use playtimes as an opportunity for kids to move their bodies, which we know kids need to do, but it's also an opportunity for kids to build social skills, to learn those skills that they're going to carry into adulthood, like communication, like conflict resolution, like leadership. These are throughout human history, kids have learned these skills through play. And we know that when kids are spending too much time on screens or not playing with their peers, they're not getting those skills that they need to carry into adulthood. So we really make sure that schools and after-school programs have all the resources they need to be able to really prioritize play.
Wow. And so when you're talking about that, working with different schools and things, can you give us a little bit of context here just for the region of how many students or schools, I guess, and partnerships that means?
Yeah, great question. So Playworks is a national organization, but we are the Pacific Northwest team, and we're headquartered right here in Portland. We have folks all over the Portland metro area, some up in Seattle as well. And we serve about 50,000 kids per year in our Pacific Northwest region. And we do that a couple different ways. We have coaches who work directly in schools. So they're out on the playground, they're leading games. They're also training our junior coaches, which is really kind of the secret sauce of our program. We train 4th and 5th graders to be peer leaders on the playground. They go through a leadership development curriculum. They wear their special purple shirts that only junior coaches get to wear, and they lead games for little kids. They model conflict resolution. They model those skills that we want kids to gain, and they are our best leaders out on the playground. So our coaches are working on all of that directly in the school, but we also have trainers who travel all over the region, all over Oregon, Washington, even up to Alaska. We had a team up in Fairbanks, Alaska last week, to actually train people who work within schools to use these same games, methodologies, how to have a junior coach program, how to train up those 4th and 5th graders to be those peer leaders. So it's a mix of working directly on site and really empowering schools and after school programs to use this
Wow.
knowledge.
I mean, that's amazing to be able to do that. And that also, I would imagine, requires a lot of resources and a lot of organization for that. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of work. And so when it comes to that, how does Playworks go about getting funding to handle all of this?
It's a great question. And our funding is a mix of some schools are able to hire us from their budgets. Some schools are fortunate to have an amazing PTA organization that can have a big fundraising event and raise the money to bring Playworks in. And we're so grateful that when, a PTA organization can get together and do that, that they want to invest those dollars. They see the value of play. They see what we bring to the table, that we're the only organization that has this expertise. They want to invest in that. But we also know that a lot of schools don't have a PTA who can raise that kind of money, whose budgets are very tight because their kids are navigating all different kinds of challenges. And so we also really rely on the generosity of the community, which then allows us to have coaches in some schools that have a lot fewer resources and allows us to do this training and hands-on work with schools that don't have the same budgets as other schools.
Man, well, let's talk about the Oregon Charity Championship. You know, the golf tournament coming up, an opportunity to win some of those funds. And I do have to ask, are you going to be competing on Playworks golf team?
Oh my goodness, no, because I would really reduce our chance of winning, and we need to win to get that money. So, so my skills are not on the golf course, but we have some amazing players who are playing on behalf of Playworks, and if they win, that purse comes, or a good portion of that purse comes back to us, and so we are super excited about that. We're also really fortunate that we're actually the beneficiary of the auction at the dinner at the golf tournament, and we're so amazingly grateful to Pacific Office Automation because we get to auction off Trailblazers courtside seats, which is incredible. And so we will be, regardless of how our team does, we will be the beneficiary of that auction, and we're so excited about it.
That's fantastic. And when it comes to that funding, is there something directly that would be applied to?
Yeah. So we actually have schools where we have had a coach in the school right here in Portland that because they've had budget cuts this year, you know, the funding landscape for schools has been really, really rough, as we all know from watching the news. And so we have schools that we've worked with who really rely on Playworks. Their principals talk about what an impact that Playworks has on their school community, and they haven't been able to afford to bring us back. And so if we can raise enough money from this tournament, we'll actually be able to, rather than having the school need to hire us out of their budget, we will be able to go and provide that service for those schools.
Man, that's amazing. So a very good use case for that. I mean, best of luck on the tournament.
Thank you. We're so excited.
Yeah, either way, I mean, it's going to be a great day out there, and it's just great hearing about organizations like yourself, like Playworks, you know, and just what it is that you do there to help out so many different people within your community. So, Megan, thank you for joining us. Best of luck, and yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. So appreciate the conversation. Thanks so much.
Oh, one more quick question. I didn't mean to, I forgot. For people out there who want to get in touch with you, want to volunteer, maybe donate, or even take advantage of some of the things you offer, what's the best place for them to go?
Love it. Our website is playworks.org. You can sign up to volunteer. You can find out how to donate. Playworks.org. We'd love to hear from them.
All right. Great. Well, thank you so much. And for everybody watching too, this is Fox 12 Now. We're going to go ahead and sign off here, but I appreciate everybody who watches live. Don't forget to download the Fox 12 Oregon app on whatever device you're on. That way it's nice and easy and makes it easier to watch this show, which is anytime between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., but also all of our other new shows. So thanks for doing so. But I will talk to you soon. Again, I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.